So, welcome and hello, good afternoon, ladies. How are you?
Fine.
We're good.
This is the first dual exit interview from the Muscle Restoration Program. We haven't done a pair together in the program, but the two of you have been here the whole ride together. So I thought it'd be totally appropriate to get you both. So introduce yourself.
I'm Kathy Lancaster, and I live in Gold River. I know. I don't know. I love the program. The program really works. I can tell you that.
Awesome. I'm going to swing over to Judy.
Okay.
I'm going to let the editors edit it all together pretty.
Judy Rhodes at Gold River, and we live real close together. That's fine. And I talked her into coming with me.
Yes, she did.
So the reason the two of you came together is what, 20 miles, 15, 18 miles? How many miles is it that you drove here?
I don't know. Maybe
15, about 15 miles, I think.
between 15 and 20.
Yeah, minutes, I know it's at least 20 minutes, but it's...
Well,
if there's no
little
traffic.
longer.
yeah,
There's
that's
no
right. Yeah,
traffic.
that's right.
Yeah.
So I guess the point of me asking that is it's significant,
Yeah.
right? You
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
pick the closest gym to you.
Right.
You probably drove by 30 to get here each day. And you came together because
Right.
gas is $7 a gallon in the
Yes.
wartime world. And you came how many times a week?
Three times a week.
3 times a week in a 15 to 20 minute drive. And how old are the two of you?
Together?
Can you add that?
No.
I take off my shoes.
I'm 77 years old. I'll be 78 this year.
And I'm 70 years old.
Wow. Okay. And Judy, I've probably known you for a better part of 15 plus
Yeah.
years.
I
and
was just telling her, I think, how long I've when I started the program, a long time ago. It's like, yeah, it's been a while.
you're what I call the OGs,
Yeah.
the original founding family of who we
I
are.
did I think your second 6-week program that when you started that.
That's awesome. Well, a big part of what we did was I asked people who had done our program in the past to come experience it. And again, the fact that you guys drove from Gold River, what it tells me is there might have been something missing in the routines that you had and the fitness that you were doing. And Judy, you're an athlete from my perspective. You play tennis actively. You look athletic, and like I was talking about earlier, you guys are in a, we're just tightening and toning, and we're not starting from scratch. The two of you are already active, clearly. But what was missing? I mean, why make that type of drive?
Strength training, we don't want to be falling and have
Right.
broken bones and all that. We realize that, especially at our age, it's important for us to have the strength and the balance.
Okay, so and you just felt like that was missing from
Oh,
what
yeah.
you were doing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and what were you doing before you came in? Now, tennis, I know that's your love.
Yeah. That's
What were you doing for a fitness routine?
Tennis and golf.
Okay.
And I started working out but it's only by myself
Okay.
at our gym at
Okay.
home.
Okay. And you?
Just tennis. I did Pilates.
Okay.
I do a little treadmill. I had a trainer a few years ago at the club, but I just wasn't happy with her. It wasn't what I was looking for. And I've noticed that through the years from that, my balance had gotten worse. And like Judy said, the strength. You lose your strength in your arms, and so that's what we came
Motivated you. That's awesome. Well, I'm really glad that whatever I said that day connected to that little voice in your head, because muscle matters most, and I'm not sure how we exactly translate that to everybody, right? Like
Right.
what it means to be able and independent
Right.
versus dependent and sick, which is sort of a cliff that a lot of us are walking off of. In many seasons of my life, I've been there, and then chasing weight loss, or I like to say now people are chasing skinny fat, because nothing's changing in their body. If you're not getting stronger,
Right.
you're just losing, and eventually you lose everything.
Yeah.
And we're here for what we can gain from the program, what we can maintain in our life, what we can sustain not lose, nothing here to lose. And that was the idea here, that you were both here with nothing to lose, got a chance to earn the program for free. And that's worked for 15,000 people to lose weight. So we figured, well, maybe it will work for some people to add years to their life. If we can change the narrative of what fitness is supposed to mean to be years stronger and years longer, that maybe we can change this crazy yo-yo world that people are living in. So for somebody who's looking at a program like this, who thinks fitness is fitness, tennis is fitness, you know, what's the difference in a strength training program, especially if you're over 50, over 60, 70 plus? What's the difference in a strength training program and a gym membership and fitness in general to you? Judy?
Well, the strength training, it's going to help you with your other activities, you know, and
Right.
help protect your body if you do fall. Like we fall in tennis sometimes, so luckily we haven't broken anything, but you know, we are getting older, and so that's, you know, one of our top priorities now is keeping our bones strong.
Heck yes, heck yes. How about you? What's the difference, do you think, in strength training and lifting weights versus just going to the gym and fitness?
Well, I think with the strength and working with weights, your muscles become harder and stronger than just going and doing a treadmill or doing cardio. Tennis is cardio, but when you're doing strength, you're building and you're getting stronger. That's the main thing.
That's it, that is it. And I mean, strong means so many things to different people in different seasons of life, right? It's
Right.
resilience, strength, right? You need it just to get through traffic. There's you know, strong enough for blank and strong enough for blank. Judy, what's strong mean to you?
You know, I think strong means that, you know, I can open my own door, or, you know, lift the groceries, you know.
And you can do
in the
that
car.
now. You can do that now. You could have always done that. But what I think I might hear you say, strong at any age, strong forever. You want to be as strong for as long as possible.
Right, yes, yeah. I don't want to end up in some home where somebody's helping me doing everything.
Right.
Independence.
Yes, uh-huh.
Judy, what's strong mean to you?
It's you know, I think that's it, being independent.
Independent.
You don't want to know what
Please, I absolutely do. I absolutely do.
I think strong for me is I don't have to depend on my husband. That things I want done, I can do. I don't need him to come and do it.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be strong like that.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll tell you what, ladies, and I teased the gentlemen who are waiting here for you. I'm not confused who we're here for. It's women like you. My grandmother suffered from osteoporosis to the point where she didn't want to keep living. And there wasn't any education, there wasn't any proactivity. She can't, you know, born in 1926, she'd be 100 this year. And this is meaningful to us, right? This is significant to say, hey, you understand there's heart disease, there's cancer, there's like the top 3 preventable deaths, and then right after that it's a fall and a hip fracture and an
right,
infection
right,
and all the and the domino effect, and it's not insignificant. And then maybe to a 50-year-old right now, it's just not a priority because it's not on their mind, or a 35-year-old certainly hasn't crossed their mind. But there's another woman at home who's been, maybe she's retired, she's slowed down a little bit, and you know, talk to her for just a second. Either one of you or both of you, what would you say to someone else your age, someone else 10 years younger, 10 years ago? What would you say about strength training and how important it is?
You need to get out and do it, because once you stop moving around, what kind of life do you have? You have to have the strength to keep going, you know?
And it's not difficult. I mean, you can start out easy, and the trainers know here, your limitations and start you off slow, what you can do, and then we'll build up from there. So you can start
Right.
small, but you just got to do it.
Awesome. Well, let's talk about your wins. What that's not on the scale, but you could measure in inches, because gosh, I mean, isn't that just so yesterday?
Yeah.
The tomorrow wins, the things that are going to carry you into that independent life. Talk about it, like the first thing you noticed, Judy.
Well, probably playing tennis. I know I'm faster, and I don't lose my balance. So because there's a lot of times we have to run up to the net and get that ball, and sometimes you're going sideways, and that's where a lot of falls happen, the sideways, and my balance has been really good.
So showed up in stability and balance first.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I mean, the shoes, right? You don't wear those if you don't feel good about your stability and balance. What'd you notice the big wins, the first wins?
The first win was when my muscles weren't hurting anymore.
You woke the muscles up.
You woke them up, and I don't feel like I'm gonna fall. My balance has gotten better, and it'll keep getting better. I don't know. It's
And you
just-
have gotten stronger
And I
because
have
I
gotten
challenged
stronger.
her. I said, "Oh, that looks too easy for
and
you."
so I did it harder.
So it's
So
getting stronger.
yeah, it's getting stronger.
Well, I've got some numbers. We'll go over some evidence, some proof, because this was also about sharing that data with us.
Oh.
But the way you feel
Oh,
is
I feel great.
that's to me.
Yeah.
There's nothing that we're going to put in a scale or an impedance test or a bioscan
yes.
that's going to even remotely compare to how you feel. So let's wrap up on how you feel.
I feel really good. I can get up in the morning and get out of bed and not grab my back and go, oh my God, do I have to get up? And I just feel good, even though I go to bed early, but that's just the way I was raised, I guess.
Absolutely. And you know what?
But,
if there's one superpower I wish I can get with that is go to bed early.
See, I was always go to bed early, get up early. That was the way we were raised. But anyway, yeah, I feel the strengthening in my body is a lot better than it was before I came here.
That's so awesome. So how about for the team, the coaches? Anything to share about? Or
Yeah.
for,
I can't stop on that. They are awesome.
Each of them individually
Yes.
have been really great to us and have, showed us the right way to do stuff, if we're not doing it correctly, and
Yeah.
they're
they've
all
been-
friendly, and
They're really good.
that's awesome.
The
Well,
whole team is
Yes.
very friendly. The ladies at the counter, when you walk in, I mean, it feels like a family
yeah.
here.
Well, we're happy about that, and that's it's really important. No matter what we change in our training protocols, and we certainly are changing our protocols to really address the needs of people over 40, over 50, over 60, over 70, who need an adjustment to what's right for their body.
Right.
But what everybody deserves is a safe haven,
Yeah.
a place to feel welcome, a place to feel seen, a place to feel significant. That's why we're calling it a longevity club. There's, as far as I know, there's never been anything called a longevity club, and that's important to us.
And I think because you've had a lot of people go through your programs and all the locations, that people know you and the people that you hire, trainers, that you'll get some more of those people back, because they're getting older too.
Yes, right. You got that right. I got kids old enough to be my age when I started this. Thank you, ladies, so much. I know that dinner's waiting and the gentlemen are waiting. This is a great interview. We're going to look back on this ourselves and like remember why we do this, who we do this for, and honestly, this is a huge reward of getting to do the program this way. because we don't always get to make you sit down and interview you at the end of your program and do that with us on a Friday night. So thank you ladies so much